I want to show you how to be the master of your reality by becoming the master of your self-talk. Now, if I asked you right now, if I said, I want you to be completely honest with me, okay? And I want to know how closely do your current thoughts, feelings, and emotions resemble your current circumstances? Now, if you're completely fucking honest with me, okay, I'm going to take you back to where I was. If I asked myself this question when I was in my deepest, darkest hour, days of depression, years of depression, here's what I would tell it. Here's how I would answer that question. I feel like shit because I'm fucking depressed. My world's falling apart around me. I'm debilitated. I have debilitating depression. I cannot work. I'm not making money. My list would be fucking endless because my thoughts were contingent upon my current circumstances. So of course I felt like shit. Okay, so if you answer the same question, how closely do your thoughts resemble your current circumstances? Now, if you're honest with me and you're going through a state of depression, your answer will probably resemble the one I just gave you of mine, where I was back in my deepest, darkest hours, okay? So you have to understand something that you have to break that cycle. You have to say, I am not attached to my current circumstances. Those circumstances are not fucking me up. It's how I perceive those circumstances that are really messing with me. Okay, so what you need to do, you have to change the thought process, and we change the thought process, your reality, your circumstance, your life will change along with it. So how in the hell do you do that when you're in the midst of the deepest, darkest hours of depression, or years of depression of your life? How does that happen? You're saying, sure, Brett, how do I say I'm blowing bubbles out my ass? I feel really good. No, it's not how you feel. I get it. But here's what you got to understand. First of all, you have to understand that those circumstances are not causing your problems, okay? That's the first thing you have to understand. You have to separate yourself from that circumstance. I call it detach, unplug, disconnect. Your mood is not contingent upon the circumstances of your life, okay? If that's your first step, you can understand that is the foundation you have to build this transformation on, then you're in the right place at the right time, okay? The other thing you have to do is you have to believe that it's possible for you to ascend to a higher level of living. And that takes boldness. That's why the channel is called Be Fucking Bold. You have to be bold in your approach. And again, I'm up at your ass and in your face. I'm not directing my words towards you. I'm directing my words towards what's trying to destroy you, okay? I'm talking to you like I talked to myself when I was in my deepest, darkest hours. I had to get my brain's attention, and I had to get it quickly. I had to take massive action because healing is a game of action. It's not a waiting game. So I'm going to help you create action, massive action, that's going to override the current mindset you have right now. You start to change that, gradually change the mindset, the thoughts. I'm gonna liken it to this, and I'm gonna break it down super, super simple. KISS, K-I-S-S. We all heard the acronym. I like calling it keep it super simple, okay? I'd rather dumb it down to be super simple than have it be so complicated, it's overwhelming, and you don't feel like doing it. My whole goal, my whole purpose, my whole intention is to help you make a shift and get through the transformation so you can be on the other side of depression, anxiety, or whatever hell you're going through. Like I was, I am now medication free from all of that on the other side of it. So let me help you with whatever I can and however I can, okay? So if you go to your kitchen right now, you grab a pot, put water in the pot, put the water on the stove and crank that burner to high, what's gonna happen? Eventually, that energy is gonna create the water to boil. You're not gonna be able to put your hand in that water while it's boiling and tell me that water's cold, okay? The same is true when you're creating negative energy in your body with negative thoughts. You're gonna create negative circumstances with the same thought process, okay? So I want you to get a visual of that. Understand the thoughts you are creating are producing the results in your life. The negativity creates the energy in the body, which then spills out and creates the circumstances of your life. Go back to the boiling water. If you put a pot of water on the stove, you don't turn the fucking stove on, you don't boil the water, then you put your hand in the water is completely different. It's cool, right? If you're not turning that burner on, if you can turn the negativity off, and it's not going to happen overnight. Just like if you had the water on the stove and it was boiling, you turn the burner off, it's not going to stop boiling and it's not going to cool off instantaneously. It's going to take time. Same with this whole process of negative thoughts. That's what I'm trying to talk to you, get my point across by helping you with this video, is understanding that negative self-talk is what's fucking you up. It's not the circumstances. It's the self-talk that's creating the circumstances. Okay, so why am I so passionate about this? I've been where you are. I live with the crushing weight of debilitating depression, paralyzing anxiety that's brought me to the floor more times than I can count, into more emergency rooms than I care to remember. I suffered for years from the darkness of suicidal ideation. If you know my story, you know I had the gun in my hand. I was staring at a complete stranger in the mirror and asking myself, is this how it ends? I'm on the other side of it today, free from all of it and medication free. So I'm like an open book, very passionate about helping people. I want to break the stigma. It's my mission to break the stigma and to give you the tools, the courage and belief that you too can overcome any mental health challenges you're facing. And I really mean that. I'm speaking with conviction. If you knew how fucking deep and dark I was, it would make you feel better knowing that I got through it. Now you can too. Okay? So I want you guys to be fucking bold. Send me the messages. Let me know how I can help you get to the other side of what you're going through. See you in the next video.